Amanda, for that, we're coming up on 6:04. Happening this week, Alabama's largest history-based educational event, Frontier Days, takes us back to life in Alabama in the 1700s.
And now it's your chance to check it out. WSFA 12 News reporter Bethany Davis is live at Fort Toulouse this morning. Bethany, what can people expect?
This is a chance to see history come alive. In fact, it's been called the most authentic living history experience in the state, and it happens every year here at Fort Toulouse in Wetumpka. This is John Garner with the Alabama Historical Commission. What exactly is Frontier Days? How would you describe it?
It's just a large living history event where we try to showcase Alabama's early colonial history, particularly on the frontier out here at the fort, where we had some French Marines and some other various different type of nationalities trying to exist and see who's going to control the backcountry.
Right, so this has been called the largest history-based educational event in the state. Talk a little bit about how it started and how it's grown to become this over the years.
It started very small, toward like 1996, 97, and over time they were able to expand it to be able to include a lot more, not just like the French, the European type interpretation, but also the Native American side of it, and also getting into how those cultures mix together, and also a lot of trades, how people do things, but what I call sort of the daily survival skills that people would have to have. That we've moved so far away from that, we lose the idea of how hard it was to live back in this time period.
This is a pretty popular field trip for students. I think I've been here 3 times now with all of mine. But what a great way to give students an in-person perspective. How does it change the way they view history from what they've learned in the textbooks?
Yeah, the textbooks are pretty limited a lot of times, so when you're actually seeing people out here doing certain things like blacksmithing, or we have the wheelwright, the one that got, and doing all these sort of trades, and also just preparing food every day is a major task. So you're seeing how people live, seeing the clothes they wear, and starting to listen to how they acquire the different goods they need to sustain themselves. There's no grocery stores, there's no other stores, so you have to figure out a way to get all that here. So learning how that works, and particularly like even making clothes, like from deer hides and stuff. So all that sort of helps teach a lot of different things that they don't get inside a school classroom.
Well, I'll tell you, my 6th grader just told me the other day that this field trip when he was in 4th grade, this has been his favorite so far of all of them. So thank you for that. It is a great educational experience. It runs through Saturday. And so over the course of the next few days, we'll see some demonstrations of exactly what it was like to live in Alabama in the 1700s. So this morning, we're going to give you a little sneak peek into that. We'll show you a little bit about what you'll find here at Frontier Days and what it was like to live in that time period in Alabama.
All right, Bethany. Frontier Days is hosted by the Alabama Historical Commission. They will continue on through Saturday. Tickets are $15 for adults, $10 for children.